Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the novel The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. So the story takes place on the Spokane Indian Reservation in Wellpinit and Reardon, Washington. It's around the present year that it was released in, which is 2007. So the main character, his name is Arnold Spirit Jr. His nickname is Junior. He was born with excess spinal fluid in his brain, and doctors predicted that he would die from complications of hydrocephalus. Junior survived, obviously, but it left him with a lisp and a stutter. And he had a lot of medical complications. He had too many teeth, he was farsighted in one eye, and he was nearsighted in the other eye. As a child, he was bullied on the reservation by all of the other older kids. Nobody really liked him. He always felt like he was an outsider. So, for him on the reservation, life was a struggle. When I first saw the title of the book, I thought that it would be written just like a diary, kind of like the book Dear Dumb Diary. But instead, the book is written in more of a narrative form. So, what happens in the story? Basically, Junior has been living on the reservation. Junior has been living in the reservation since he was born. He was born there. He's best friends with a boy named Rowdy, and they have an inseparable bond. Shortly after he talks about their friendship in the book, Rowdy ends up switching up. He's not friends. He ends up not being friends with Junior anymore, and he kind of turns into his bully. For the most part, Junior is always sincere, compassionate, and persistent. Throughout the novel, Junior struggles with always feeling like an outsider, like I said before. When he was living on the reservation, he felt like he wasn't fully Indian like the other people. But when he started going to the predominantly white school after I think he got suspended or kicked out of his old school, and he just didn't like his old school because all the resources they had were really old, the textbooks were really old. He just felt like he wasn't getting the education that he needed, so he decided to go out on his own and transfer to another school. At this new school, he also felt like he was different from everybody since everyone was mostly white. He felt like the minority. So throughout his life, he struggles with feeling accepted. Everywhere he goes, he feels like he never fits in. Over time, his internal struggles, they're never really resolved, but eventually they fade a little. Personally, I enjoyed the book a lot. I liked it. I relate to Junior because if I really want something, then I'm determined to obtain it no matter what lengths I have to go to. Just like he knew the school he was at wasn't good for him, so he decided to go to this school that's so far away. Every day he struggled trying to find a ride there, but he was determined, so he did it. Before reading, I didn't know much about Indian reservations. I didn't know what life was like there. I didn't even know they existed. Okay. I didn't know that they didn't really have the same resources as us. I didn't know how much they were struggling, but now I understand. I know about the reservations, and I feel like they deserve justice. So, overall, I highly recommend this book to others. I feel like it's a funny book. It made me laugh, but also it taught me about the Native Americans who live on the reservations and how they're struggling. And yeah, I think the book is important to spread awareness, so we can give them some help. I think they deserve it because they're really struggling. All right, I'm done.